Well, the big announcement is this. Welcome to the Justin Studios of the Cowboy Channel. This afternoon on Western Sports Roundup, we're making a little history on this Wednesday with Janie Johnson. I'm Steve Kenyon, special guest. The man doing the fist pump over there is Patrick Gottsch, the owner and founder of Rural Media Group, RFD TV, the Cowboy Channel, Rural Radio, and Greg Crouchley, who is the president of the Justin Boot Company. Patrick, I kind of stole your thunder, but I'm going to let you do the complete honors.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's worked really hard in the last year and a half since we got the PRCA agreement, putting on all these rodeos, getting through COVID, the NFR broadcast last year that got such great reviews. But to keep doing that, we need partners. We need core sponsors to show their support for this. And I'm so proud, I really am, to bring Justin on. I mean, every sponsor is important to us, but this one has been extra special. We've worked on it a long time. To be in our backyard, for us to both be in Fort Worth, it was just imperative to me that we do something that would attract Justin's support, and we got it now. I'm really excited how this worked out. Greg and his team really made us work for this, and we tuned it and fine-tuned it. But I think we really got something here, and the whole measurement is something that I really like. We've got a very responsive audience, and basically what Greg told me is they're going to judge us on people going into the stores and asking for Justin boots, or going to the website and seeing those, however they measure the website's traffic go up. So that's what we're going to do. We've got a great partnership. This is not a test. This is a long-term partnership. And without any further ado, ask Greg something.
Well, I know that everybody at Cowboy Channel is just so excited to have this partnership, especially with an incredible brand like Justin Boots. You guys have done so much for the rodeo industry. What is it about Cowboy Channel that really drew you in, that you wanted to be a part of this?
Well, first of all, it's the energy. So it's a whole new start at a whole new time, and it just happened to work out such a way that after 2020, it's not just restarting and reigniting, it's all new, it's all fresh, it's dynamic. So it's a great way for us also to present the history of Justin Boot, as well as all of the modern things, all the new products, all of the new categories that we're in. And the ability to reach consumers in this manner was just unthinkable a couple of years ago at best, until Patrick came to town. So we've been working on this together for a long time, and I can't tell you how much Justin and myself and all the people there appreciate the hard work, the patience to be able to pull this off. So just honored to be here and be a partner with this fine
here,
organization.
And we're not going to let you down. We're all in. We're just going to bust our tail, as we do, for any sponsor that comes on here.
Sure.
But people have been begging or wanting a Western sports network for a long time, and starting last year we gave it to them. But to sustain that level of programming, and to grow it, we're just scratching the surface of what we could be doing here, and we absolutely need people like Justin to come on and support what we're doing. It's as simple as that. There's no hidden formula here. So we hope this really turns into something special, and we really kept this studio. We had a couple other offers here in the last year or so, but I had it in my mind all along that, doggone it, we got to find a way to name this the Justin Studios in the Fort Worth Stockyards.
Greg, the Justin Boot Company, we've been saying it for a long time, as long as I've been involved in the rodeo business, the standard of the West since 1879. This is a 142-year-old company. As Patrick was talking, we were looking at some pictures of the inside of the Justin Sports Medicine trailer. All the things that you have done. Well, I know one of the things we're going to do programming-wise is Justin Sports Medicine reports and expand on all of that. And I know that's just scratching the surface, but your involvement, the Justin Boot Company's involvement in professional rodeo in the Western way of life, it cannot be measured. It's that big.
Well, that's a real compliment, so thank you very much on behalf of Justin and all the people that came before me that have built Justin into what it is.
Yeah.
But yes, with Justin Sports Medicine, it's 700 and close to 50 volunteers, doctors, nurses, therapists all across the Western culture. That, we'd like to say that the first responders, because the minute an athlete gets hurt, they're the first people out into the dirt to help them. But what most people don't know is that they stay with them all the way through, sometimes the surgery, the rehabilitation, everything else, and until basically they get back in the arena. So we're really proud as a boot company to be able to sponsor that for so long and have such a wealth of knowledge on how to deal with especially Western sports injuries and their rehabilitation.
Well, and it should be just an absolutely perfect fit. The people that watch the Cowboy channel, they love Justin Boots. They want to wear Justin Boots. They've watched the tailgate party that you guys were a huge part of. You're coming out with new boots. I mean, overall, viewership-wise, in partnership with Justin Boots should be a perfect fit.
Looking forward to it. I'm really.
Yeah, and we're going to get creative too. It's just not going to be run 30-second spots and do some other things. We always listen to the audience. We want to do some creative things, get out into the country, go around to these different rodeos and be partners. And then especially with what's going on here in the Fort Worth Stockyards, the Drover opened up just a couple weeks ago. All these other iconic stores are opened up. Craig Cavalier, they're saying that the Stockyards is going to go from 3 million visitors last year to over 6 million visitors this year.
Wow.
So we really want to partner on really making an impression on all those folks coming through the Stockyards. They're looking for a Western experience.
Right, they are. And going back to the studio, I mean, you've had a chance to really look around and see how incredible this place is. What are your thoughts on this being the Justin studio?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I hate to say I'm so proud, but I just can't contain it. So it's just the greatest thing.
Yeah,
Plus, there's so much going on in the Stockyards now. I mean, if you haven't been here in a couple of years, you've got to get here and see all the changes, all positive, all fantastic for shopping and, the hotels and the parking, and it's just fantastic.
Janie's going to backhand me for saying this because she's heard me say it 100 times, but if folks have not been to the Stockyards in a while, if they maybe didn't get a chance to come since pre-COVID, come, because this place is blossomed.
It's a whole new discovery.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I walk around every day. Like this morning, people came up to me, came from Kansas City, came from Georgia, and they said they just came. They wanted to see this. They've been seeing it on the Cowboy channel, and that really makes us proud. But I'm so proud to have this opportunity to be associated with Justin and Justin Boots, and let's have some fun.
Greg, we've got so many different opportunities here to talk about your products and about the Western lifestyle. But I'm just curious, in the boot business in 2021, are there styles, are there lines, are there things that you want? We've got a couple minutes for you to brag a little bit about anything new, anything you've got coming out. What do you?
Well, I think a lot like what Patrick has been able to do here, that most people will be very pleasantly surprised to see all of the new products, especially on the ladies' side, on the Western boot side, some of the new work items that are coming out, and then of course the kids yet to go, because they used to have a lot of kids that are now adults.
Right. We got a little.
But they're a
taste
little
of
choosy in that area, so hope we get that right. But having the young designers you met during the events that we've already done, I think you can see that it's a whole fresh start. It's a whole new look. It's a taste, and it's just so exciting.
And let's remind everybody of that website to go to for more. What is the best way to see the line?
JustinBoots.com.
It's that simple.
Well, and we learned on the Road to the Horse tailgate, some of your gals got to come on and showcase some of these amazing boots that they've designed, a vintage collection and all that. How excited is your team at Justin Boots to now be a part of Cowboy Channel and to get featured regularly?
I don't think there's a chart that can accurately measure the kind of pressure that I've gotten from inside to make sure that we don't miss this opportunity with the Cowboy Channel. But it's been so exciting. So everybody's involved, and there's so many connections everywhere that are coming to fruition and just expanding, and getting to meet so many great people. But inside, especially our ladies, the developers and the marketing team, et cetera, are just beside themselves in an opportunity like this. It's just, there's nothing like it at Justin right now.
Greg, a lot of us have been proud to wear Justin's for a long time. I'm proud to see the Justin logo all over this building that we come into every day. Thank you for becoming a part. Patrick, I know you, before we say goodbye, I know you'd like to just say thank you.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's very important. We're going to make this studio a lot prettier, put it more than just a couple cardboard boxes, but we're going to have a lot of fun and do a lot of good things, not only in this community, but around the country together. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, sir. A pleasure.
JustinBoots.com is the website to find the entire line. Everything that Justin has to offer, men's, women's, children's, work boots, you'll find it all at JustinBoots.com. And Janie, we're proud to wear Justin's.
We are so proud to wear Justin Boots. I know I'm wearing mine right now. I know you're wearing yours. We just love Justin Boots and excited and very proud that this is the Justin Boots studio here in Fort Worth, Texas. And thank you guys so much for everything. We look forward to seeing what all we can accomplish together. And thank you guys. When we come back on Western Sports Roundup, we're going to cover more from the PRCA. Stay with us.